Good evening and salutations, my Y&R fans. You know, when I look at Adam throughout this episode, I see a man who's spiraling, okay? I see a man who is clearly spiraling. First, he runs into Sally. He starts doing this whole, we gotta sit there and give each other another chance and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, Sally wants nothing to do with you. She sees you and she's ready to just kind of bolt the other way. And instead of actually respecting that, respecting her space, he is still simply trying to get back together with her. Talking about, oh, we still have history, and, I know that you want to give in, and just, like, at this point, it's like, bro, stop. Just stop. Like, honestly, tell you the truth, when you really think about it, it's like, if you really loved her, you would know that every time you see her, every time you sit there and try to stop her, to talk to her, and things of that nature, the only thing you're doing is causing pain. You know, I may not like what Chelsea did, but at least Chelsea can recognize that every time that she runs into Billy, you can see the pain on his face. And it hurts him. But it's like with Adam, it's like he just wants to get back together with her. He's not really sitting there, considering her feelings, every time that they see each other. And of course, it's just powerful to core because in reality, he lied to her for months and didn't even sit there and bother to tell her, at least give the option of if she wanted to be with him or not. He took that away and didn't consider her feelings, and he's still doing that. And of course, after that failed, he runs into Billy talking to Chelsea. Now, it's just awkward as hell. And one of the things that Chelsea said was, is it always going to be like this? Is it always going to be so awkward between us? I'm like, well, I don't know, Chelsea. You don't want to cause that. So, like, if it's awkward, that's your doing. Like, this is your doing. I'm sorry, I can see the look of sadness on your face. Are we supposed to actually have sympathy for you? Because, like, you did this. You wrecked your relationship. But, anyway, Adam runs into, Billy and Chelsea. And, Billy mentions in this, well, turnabout phrase, I guess, that Adam hit him. So now Chelsea's just like really annoyed and pissed off at him and everything like that. And Billy leaves. He's like, you know what, whatever. It's weird because, Billy goes, to go get coffee, whatever. And I'm like, bro, you do realize that you are going to run into her every time you go to that coffee place. Like, her studio is literally at the coffee house. There's no way to avoid that. I was like, you better start going to society at this point to go get coffee because you're going to run into her. That's just a given. Anyway, Adam, like I said, is spiraling. And after he sits there and starts telling Chelsea on that her love with Billy isn't real and that they actually have something and they can build upon it and he's in a sense a better man because of her, because of that one act that he didn't sit there and play hero when Faith asked him to. And it's like, what are you doing? Less than 5 minutes ago, you were with Sally once again, trying to get her back. And now you're with Chelsea, there trying to convince Chelsea, oh, we can sit there and make this work. We can be a whole family. It's like, what are you doing? This is why I sit there and say spiraling. Now, I'm going to sit there and say spiraling. But, Crazy Sharon. Oof. So first she walks up. Well, this is a continuation from yesterday of her walking up to Daniel and Lucy and asking all sorts of questions about Heather and do you know what happened? Do you know what happened with the police? Did they tell you anything? She doesn't need to hear this right now. And you can clearly see that Daniel does not want to talk to you and it's just not the time for it. But of course, Sharon being Sharon is just asking. Now she's asking because she wants to know what do they know. But she doesn't have subtlety. In all reality, you shouldn't even have went up there and start asking all sorts of questions. So at this point, Daniel tells Lucy to wait in the car, and he's like, "What the hell is the matter with you? You can't sit there and say that this isn't the time for this. We're still grieving, we're still mourning and stuff like that. Just do us a favor and stay the hell away from us." And walks off. And then she walks up to Phyllis and starts with that nonsense. I'm just like, and Phyllis is like, "Yo, I want to parse you. Don't walk up to me with what I was concerned and everything like that. Like after the way you spoke to Heather, like, no, go kick rocks somewhere." Sharon actually has the audacity to sit there and get upset with Phyllis. And it's like, listen, I may not like Phyllis at times, but you're out of pocket, bro. Um, Now later, Sharon is at the coffee house and she's talking to her subconscious. And, at first, her subconscious is saying that you need to avenge Cassie by getting rid of Dan. I'm thinking, okay, you're gonna, you're gonna kill him. But from the previews, it looks like she is going to set Daniel up to take the rap for the murder. Because Chance talks to, well, Phyllis lets Chance know and Summer know about Heather's death. And after they talk it out a little bit, Chance comes to Daniel's place and it's like she didn't drown. Like her cause of death wasn't drown. Her cause of death was blunt trauma to the head. But now it's like he has more questions than answers. Now he's not there thinking, did somebody actually murder her? Did she fall? Like, it's just a lot of questions that's going on. Um, then Summer meets up with Chance, and Chance, one of the things that Chance tells her is that he talked to the chief about actually coming back to being, like a policeman or whatever. Which is just like, I mean, what else is he really gonna do? Like, seriously, it never really made any sense for him to be doing the whole corporate thing in the first place. Um, so yeah, like I said, towards the end, Sharon, I guess, had like the bloody, I don't know, towel or whatever, and it seems like that's what she's gonna do to plant evidence on Daniel and make it look like he did it. Now, Billy and Sally are just having a drink, just kind of commiserating about Adam and Chelsea and everything like that. And Billy invites Sally to the lunch party. Phyllis sees this, and I know Phyllis has her issues with Sally because of the whole thing with Summer. And at first, I was kind of gonna go off on her because I was like, "Bro, I get you have your issues with Sally, but Sally is working for Summer, so if Summer can sit there and kind of dial that down a little bit, you should probably be able to do that too." But he comes over and she comes over and she tells Billy about Heather and her death and everything like that. It's crazy. Um. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I might have left out some details here or there, but that is the general gist of the episode. Now, if I missed anything, write it in the comment section below. Better yet, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.